I wish I could tell you that the first side hustle that I tried worked, but unfortunately it didn't. Guess what? The second one I tried didn't work either. Or the third. If I'm being completely honest with you, I spent years trying to figure out how to make money online. And I always felt like I was this close, but never actually got there. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 8 side hustles I personally tried after 50, what I thought they were going to be, and then what actually happened, and finally, what changed everything. Because if you're like anything I was, you don't need more ideas, you just need clarity, and you need to know what is working in 2026 that a 50-year-old brain can handle. If you're new here, my name is Kim, 54 years old, mom of 5, grandma to 1. I hit a point recently where everything caught up with me. I looked where we were financially because I was laid off at the age of 53, which was the second time in 10 years. I thought to myself, how did this actually happen? What am I going to do with another layoff? The thing is, we worked hard. We did everything we were supposed to do, and yet we were still not where we needed to be, especially our retirement. 3 kids in college. My husband and I were burned out, exhausted. And then, like I said, then I found out I was being laid off. I remember sitting there thinking, I cannot start all over again, not at this stage of life. What I realized after that is something I wish someone told me years ago, and I'm going to share with you right now. But first, let me show you what I tried. But real quick, if you want to follow along with exactly what I ended up doing, I have a free blueprint below in the description. You can grab that at any time. It'll teach you the skills, how to earn an extra $900. One of the side hustles that I actually tried, and I forgot to put it on this list, was vending machines. Yep, I saw an ad. I can't even remember what it said because it was a couple years ago. But I bought 6 or so vending machines, and the ad made it look so easy because all I had to do was put these vending machines, and they were small. They were like tabletop. It wasn't anything huge. All I had to do was put them in restaurants, and when people would be paying their check or whatever, the vending machine would be right there, and they would get some candy. I thought, wow, this is brilliant. All I have to do is buy candy, fill it up, collect the cash, and I'm good. I hired someone to go all around town, contact restaurants and stores, and ask them if they would take the vending machine. Finally, we got them all placed. I thought I had created and thought this was the absolute best business model. Probably all in all, probably about $2,000 I probably spent, because the guy that was placing the vending machines, that was a couple $100 right there. What I did was had the vending machines placed in the stores. They were all filled up, ready to collect cash. I go back a week later. A few stores, no candy sold. One store, the vending machine was broken. And then one restaurant honestly, it was a gold mine. But if I recall, I think that vending machine was broken too. So it was a complete dud, waste of time, and couple $1,000s lost. It wasn't just the money, it was my hopes. Anyway, that's my vending machine story. I thought I'd share because I didn't put it in there. Okay, one other thing that I tried early on was affiliate marketing. I was so excited about this because I thought, I don't have to create anything. All I have to do is promote products that are already done. It could be a physical product, digital product, could be any kind of product. Just promote products, earn a commission. Technically, that is true. And you can make anywhere from $100 to $10,000 a month, depending on what you're selling and how much you're selling, of course. But here's what actually happened. I would spend time creating content on social media, sharing links, trying to get people interested. And when someone finally bought something, I'd make maybe $10, $20, sometimes less. I remember thinking, that's a lot of work for not a lot of return. The pros, and I do recommend if you're brand new, this is a great place to start because most companies have affiliate links, and I guarantee your favorite store has an affiliate link. What that means is you go to the website, scroll all the way down. You're going to see a link that says affiliates. You signed up on that website. You apply to become an affiliate. They're going to send you a unique link. You could share that to your friends and family, social media. Now, when someone buys through that link, you will make a sale. It's simple to start, no product needed because you're selling what the store is selling. But the cons are it's very low commission. You don't control anything. You still need traffic beyond your friends and family. And the part that really frustrated me was nobody actually told me how to get people to see what I was actually posting. It's like I was done with friends and family and I wanted to get new customers. There was no one there to guide me, to tell me how to get customers from social media. I was completely guessing and I was doing it all wrong because I wasn't making any sense. Then I moved on to print on demand. This includes t-shirts and mugs, designs, and I thought, this is it. This is going to work because I saw people doing well with it. The income potential, $2,000 to $5,000 a month. But here's what I ran into, because here's the thing. You have to create designs. You have to upload them, optimize listings, and then you're competing with thousands of other people. Again, no one actually teaches you how to get traffic. Even if you have the best mug, the funniest mug, the best design, if people can't find you, they're not going to buy. Yes, you have a business that you have in control and everything, but you don't have the training to make it successful. Or at least I didn't. Then I moved on to creating my own digital products. Things like guides, templates, planners, PDFs. This one is actually, I found inside a digital idea list that I had found, and I thought, this makes sense. I can create it once and sell it over and over again, and I could charge whatever I want for it. But here's where I got stuck. What do I create? Will people buy it? Is there a need in the marketplace? How do I market it? And again, I was on my own trying to figure everything out. Here's the thing. It takes a special skill to be able to create a course like this. Because I did create a course that I got a handful of sales, but I made it so detailed and just so complicated. And I think a lot of it is because it was, but I definitely could have explained it a lot better. If I would have done an actual video, it would have been a lot better. What I did was a PDF. But anyway, I spent months working on this. And again, only got a handful of sales. Complete waste of time. Then online courses, the same thing. Yeah, I looked into courses. I felt overwhelmed. Then my fear with an online course was the same thing that was going to happen with the PDF. I was going to spend months creating this great product and then no one would buy it. Because here's the thing, I didn't know how to get customers. I didn't know how to convert a viewer to an actual paying customer, someone that would actually pull out their credit card and actually pay. You can build the best online course in the world, but if no one sees it, it doesn't matter. Next is Etsy printables. I wanted to do something a little simpler. And this actually works for a ton of people. But again, you need traffic, SEO, consistency. And I found myself stuck in the same cycle. But yeah, didn't work for me. Here's the thing, is what I realized. Everything leads back to social media. No matter what you do, you need people to see you. That was the missing piece because no one ever taught me what to post, how to grow, how to turn views into income. Because here's the thing, I didn't want to spend money on advertising. I didn't want to post ads on Facebook or anywhere because I didn't have a marketing budget, right? I knew that I needed to create social media content because it was free. And that's what I wanted to do, but I didn't know what to post and all that good stuff. Then that's when I started looking into YouTube, and that's what I'm doing right now. I absolutely love it because your content works for you even when you're not working. For example, you might be watching this video. I could be sleeping. I could be at work. I could be walking my dog. YouTube works for you 24 hours a day, and that's what I love. You create a video that takes maybe an hour, but YouTube is pushing that video out to people 24 hours a day. But with YouTube, you need a strategy. You need someone to tell you exactly how to grow. Because if you don't have a strategy, you're going to be creating videos that no one's going to see. This is where everything changed for me because after trying all these things, I finally realized the problem wasn't me and it wasn't the side hustle. It was the fact that I didn't have a system. I didn't have all the pieces that I needed to be able to automate the sales process, right? Think of it this way. When you need a product, All you have to do is go to Amazon.com, search for the product, hit buy or add to cart, buy, and that product's going to be at your doorstep in a day or two. You don't have to pick up the phone. You don't have to call people. It's an automatic process, right? That's what I wanted my business to be. I wanted my business to be that simple. I didn't want to have to bug friends or family, but I needed guidance because I was trying to piece everything together on my own. When I finally found something that already had the product, already had the training, and actually showed me how to use social media the right way, everything finally clicked. If you're watching this thinking, that is exactly where I am, then this is what I want you to do, because I have a free blueprint for you that walks you through step by step exactly how all this works. And it's in the description below, and it's beginner friendly. Here's the thing. You are not behind. You are not too late. You just haven't found the right system yet. What I love the most is there are people in our community that are in their 50s, 60s, 70s. Today, I found someone that's 80 years old that is making money from her phone on TikTok. $900 a day, all because she was cool. She learned a simple system and she plugged into the system and she got to work. She took action because she was still working a job at 80 years old and she didn't want to have to work for the rest of her life. Click on the link in the description below and you can see exactly what to do. You'll learn how you can get started in your very own business with unlimited income potential, only working an hour or two a day. Click on the link in the description.